Hello, hello, and happy Friday. Sunny Shores is the event on the menu today, and we're just starting up a level so that hopefully it'll flick that over to the actual event start menu. Let's see what happens. No purple stars out of that. That's disappointing, but we'll see what happens next. And there we go. There we are. Legend rewards are still available. Let's pop on in there. Alright, so there is the prize hunt, which I like we won't do because I don't like the treasure tower. Just play what you like. You don't have to play everything. And that's the way it should be. Alright, same map as we've had in previous iterations of this. Let's let folks know on here. Alright, let's get going. There we are. There's our dragon. It's one of the newer maps, so we get the tribal, which is just as slow as the rock dragon, but at least it's not the rock dragon, am I right? We'll open that first key on up. And there's this offer that's just nope. At least it's a nope for me. Alright, we'll merge those up. Bring that essence up. Let's work our way towards that second dragon. And get that second key opened up with those point items there. And as per usual, I'm just playing for points. Now, I have started streaming the last few days. There's been a couple of streams that I've done on Twitch. Same username. Feel free to stop over there and give a follow. I streamed Final Fantasy XIV over there the 2 times I've streamed so far on that platform. And there's 2 more pink flowers, which also has given me enough space to decide if I'm going to do, and yes, I am going to do the golden capsule. I might not do prism flower because of it. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see if I get lucky. I will be using potions. Oh! I got the nest out of the golden capsule. Look at that. Oh, don't need to do prism flower then. Love it. That's a nice bit of savings. Sharp dragons give me a defender, and then butterfly eggs give me a harvester. Well, builder, goodbye. World map trip real quick to save that. That was really lucky, because it doesn't always happen that way. Alright, we're going to pop back in here. I'll just need to really work on getting my flowers up this time. Alright, let's see. Couple of essences. And a red grass. There's a star quest done. Let's tap this on out. I did open that key, right? Yes, I did. Please give me a match. No matches out of those. Well, that's slightly disappointing, so I'm only sitting here on 2 dragons again. I might have spoke too soon about not doing prism flower. Well, I'm going to get the other dragon, and I'll get one from the, mystery eggs soon enough. So it's not a lot of dragons. I might go up levels in my flowers. It is an option that I don't normally take. Because usually I have a lot more dragons. But alright, let's zoom this out slightly so I get a better view of my map. That was somewhat disappointing. Not gonna lie, that's somewhat disappointing what they gave me from those. But, you know, it's all the way up there. Eesh. No, I'm not gonna spend any more on it. Not gonna do it. Get 2 blue flowers. Hit that extender. Alright, let's see here. Lots of these bricks that are just small groupings. Bring these over. Bring that over. 6-point item there. Okay. I'll bring that over. I'll do this with a point item. Yeah. Need another blue grass, Tanzanite grass. There's one. And we'll bring that on over. Don't forget to tickle that like button. It lets the algorithm know that it should be pushing this out to you and other folks when I go live. But mostly to you, so hopefully you'll get all of the live stream notifications that you want. Alright, let's see here. Bring that over. And we'll merge those. 5 merge there. That's 2 more blue flowers. Yeah, it's a little different today with no prism flowers. A little variety. Alright, we're going to bring these over here and get my first twin flower. Just one, but one is a good start. One is all that it takes to begin. Happy Friday! Alright, so yeah, here we go. Let's bring that up there. And that over. Launch that off. Get a combo there. I'll get some combo orbs and bring them all the way down there. Or something like that. Another grass there. And it can throw that notification right out a window because I'm not gonna get that silver, or not silver, that gold pass. I don't need to. Don't need it. Don't want it. Won't take it. Not gonna buy it. There's an egg there. And there's an egg all the way up there. Alright. There we go. Merge the coins. Bring these over here and get a 5 merge. And there's 2 more blue flowers. Bring that bone over here. Combo orb. merge these over here. Bring a couple essence over. I healed out a brick all the way over here. We're going to bring it up here. Let's see. Let's see. Can bring a sprout over there. There's another pink flower. And there we go with those. All right, let's focus for just a little bit. Here we go. Just gonna grind on these for a bit. I was very lucky with my gold capsule having a nest in it. That doesn't happen very often. Now, the downside of not doing prism flower is no chests from the prism flowers. And I'm not starting out with the level 2 orbs quite so soon. Let's see. Get that up in there, and that's another sprout. Alright, there's another point item. Coin. Coin can come up here. That's a very small coin there. Okay, we'll bring this up this way. Launch that off. Merge those and get that. Hit that extender. It's a 50 there. Yeah, we'll do that. Why not? Bring this one over, and that's a chain. Could have done that a little differently, but it's okay to do it that way. Alright, so I need like 50 to get up in there. These are small fries. Why am I trying to do it down there? We're gonna bring these guys up here. Bring it over that way. And did I heal out a red one? I don't know. At this point, I just don't know. I'll merge those up though. Okay, I did not heal that out yet. Launch that up. There we go. A red one. There's another sprout. Alright. And 5 merged there. 2 more blue flowers. That's 2 more glowing flowers. Get rid of that dimensional jar. Get rid of that dimensional jar as well. All right. Let's see what we got going on over here. Why, yes, we'll bring these Furious Orbs over here. And I do need another one. Or to get this out of here. Hey, hoo-hoo. Not quite. We'll bring that over. These are smallish. They're smallish. And smallish enough that I'm actually going to use a Furious Orb and heal them so that I can try to get a different Furious Orb out. I know, makes a whole lot of sense, don't it? Okay. Not quite as productive as I might have liked it to have been. Oh, that was a chain merge. That's another blue flower. Excuse me. Merge those. And those. There, we'll get that 5 merge. And there is a 5 merge of those Furious Orbs. Gives me 2 Wondrous Orbs. Two more of the twin flowers that are the purple little ones, not harvestable. Four and 5. 2 more blue flowers. Do, 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 do. Five merge there. And we'll merge those bones. 2, 3. That's 2 more pink flowers. Merge those. Merge those grass. Merge those brick stones. Okay, let's see here. So how's it going? I have more of these over here. And those can come over here. Bring some sprouts over. And that one as well for a 5 merge there. Better keep these over this way. Another coin over there. Now it's only 10 to heal that out. We're just gonna make that then. And 2 more glowing flowers. And 2 more pink ones. Plus that one. Alright, so we got a statue there, bowls, flowers, star there. Yeah, usual stuff. Okay, we'll bring some of these rubble stones over there. Get these over here as well. That one can come over. Need 1 more pink flower. Let's see here. There's that second egg. And that'll give me another pink flower for a 5 merge there. That's 2 more blue flowers. Get rid of those dimensional jars. Get rid of that one. Bring that up there. 5 merge those. Make a 5 merge to go around those, and that's a couple of vases. Bring that coin up there. And these level 3 point items can come over here. Make a nice little 5 merge there. Well, let's see. And there's another pink flower. Okay. And there's 2 more of the Sunday flowers. I need that. I need that. I need that egg. Okay, let's see. Let's just do the 3 merge. We'll call it good. We're getting there. Could have done that first if I had noticed it, but hey, not the end of the world. Bring that up there now. Some blue ones. Alright, let's bring these on over. And this one on over here. Hit that extender, that's another Furious Orb. And we'll get that in there. That's another Sprout. Alright. We'll bring that up there. Maybe get a few more here at some point. Yeah, give me a small coin. Small coin. We'll do the other grapes as well. Why not? There's those out. Hey! No. I was half afraid it was going to eat that on me. But it didn't, and no, okay, it did give me a small one. One of them was the bigger though, but that's okay. I got that healed out either way. Is that a little heal? That is a little heal. Please go up there, thank you. And we'll bring that over there. Swing it up there. And there's a second star. I'll bring these Furious Orbs over. And that gives me another Wondrous one. I wonder if I'll get lucky. That's what they are wondrous about, right? Wonder if I'll get lucky with dimensional jars off of those when I merge them up. That's a good thing to wonder about, right? And that's a couple of 3 graces out of those. That's a 50. These are, well, they are what they are. Alright, that'll leave me a spare blue one, but that's okay. I'll get myself a couple more twin flowers, which means I'll be able to be just a smidge closer to focal time. Oh, no. I should have saved them and used them there. It's okay. Hindsight 2020, right? Big brain today. Sarcasm on my part. Don't mind me, I am fully infected with the sarcasm. Let's make a couple of trees. They can toss sprouts out for me. And if I'm smart, I'll use them to heal some deadland while I'm at it. There we go. Where's that coin? Couple of coins, we'll use that one there. Grass? Why yes, I've got grass coming right out my eye. And we'll bring the blue ones over here. Bring these over here. Huh. Well. Get rid of that dimensional jar. Alright, I'm going to bring this over here. After all, it's just more useful for me in the long run. Yep, better off for me in the long run. Let's launch this off and hope for the best. Good stuff. I got that third dragon now for me. Quick trip to the world map. Alright, so I'm only working with 3 dragons today. I can have bigger flowers when I get around to it. I don't know where I'll find around to it, but I'll get around to it. Anyways, alright. So I've gotten to a point. And now, I got these all spread out. Lock it in. Let's grind out some heals. So yeah, I'm over on Twitch, same screen name. And I've done 2 streams so far for Final Fantasy where I've started out a brand new character. I don't have a set schedule there. At least not yet. But I'm probably going to amp up how much streaming I do there until I get that character, well, more than to level 50. Probably for a little while. And if you have any interest in that game, there is an extensive free trial. It does have some restrictions on it, like you can't trade with people. You'll need somebody to help you make parties if you're grouping up with people out in the real world or out in the overland world. You can't join free companies, which are like guilds or dens. And you won't be able to send tells or mail and stuff like that. You won't be able to use a market board. So there are limits. But there is so much you can do. There are hours and days and weeks and probably months even worth of content for you during the free trial. You can convert it to the paid subscription at any point in time, but you can also go to level 80 or 90, one or the other. I can't remember how far that goes, but all the way through the expansion called Shadowbringers, which is probably one of their best expansions. I mean, it's billed as that by the majority of the fan base. So, can't hurt to check it out. Alright, so yeah, while I'm talking about that, I'm just grinding out orbs over here. Generally, what I do after I get done here is get logged back into Final Fantasy XIV, or go make dinner and then go to 14. For my gameplay. I'm a bit of an altaholic over there. I have lots of characters, but you can do everything on just one. But I play on a lot of different worlds as well, so it all works out. Get these dragons back down here. And yeah, they're coming along here. right, let's merge this on up. And we'll bring some of these off to the side so I can merge those. And that's the 5 of anything merges. All right, there we go. There we are. Just keep this going. Remember to hit that like button. It helps encourage me to keep doing what I'm doing, and it also helps the algorithm know that, and helps YouTube know that this is something that you enjoy watching. Maybe others will too. So it helps the channel more than you ever know. Do 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 do. And yeah, let's get another merge in here. I've got some essences down there. Let's get those out of there. Okay. Okay, that makes it 9 there, and that'll make 10. If I move these over and that one up, I should be able to get around that. Okay. Back to the harvesting. Alright, there we go. Soon I will merge it up again. I might need to move that leaf too. Let's move that leaf somewhere up there. There we go. Fill it up. And there we go. Bring these over. let's merge that. I know it's a short one for that merge, but all right. Let's see here. Merge these up. And merge those up. All right. Okay. this going on. Alright, so yeah. Yeah. Let's get grinding out orbs again. I'm making a big pile of these to merge up and hopefully get lots of the yellow orbs or red orbs and get the ads on them to speed things along. And yeah. And we're just carrying on here. Also, in Dragon and Elves, the story of B612 is going on. There are some fantastic rewards out of that. If you haven't played it before, do. It's so worth it. There's 12 days and 15 hours left as of the time of this actual stream. So yeah, there's lots of time to do that. It is a huge event over there on Dragon and Elves, but so worth it. I'll merge these up. And there's some more of those. All right, I need to move some of these around though, just to make sure I can get stuff through here. There we go. Building these up again. Alright, carrying on. And I'll stick a couple of these there. And one there. Alright, back to harvesting. Do 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 do. right. Alright, so how's everybody doing today? Are you playing this event? I'm still torn about if I like this dragon from this event or not. I think it's hilarious that the wings look like float toys for in the pool. I miss some of the older summer events though. They really should work some of the old events back in. Bring that over here. Get the harvesting going again. I'm going to merge these up before too much longer and see what kind of ads I've got for the free stuff. If I get dimensional jars, I hope I get a lot of them. Hey, how's it going? I'm doing all right. I've been doing a little extra streaming over on Twitch lately, and so far so good for not wearing myself out with it. At least not when I manage to get some sleep. So yeah, gonna keep doing some over there. Over there, it's mainly been it's only been Final Fantasy 14 for my first two streams there. But I'm trying to do a little more these days. How are you doing? Oh, I need that up there. Ooh. I'm glad that didn't just merge up on me. So I've got both my original count, which I still can't get into the camp on, but I can get into Dawnvale on in Merge Dragons, and my secondary, which is my new main account, in the den that was that got handed off to Smallville so that we could get active folks in, and trying to get everybody from the old Annos and House Phaera to move over to it. So right now the leader is Smallville, and it's called Honorable House of Dragons. Need to get them to bump those two of basically my original account, because it kept resetting. The ones that are inactive need to get bumped out of there. I need to let them know which ones those are, and hopefully it doesn't take the other one with it. I could friend myself. I already got the max size chest for this week in there. Oof. I'm glad you're starting to feel a little bit better. Sorry to hear you both got sick. I'm back on the muscle relaxer that drops me flat on my ass. But it does help me sleep. It actually helps me stay asleep. So I don't like it that it knocks me down and makes me sleepy, but I have to remind myself that maybe it's not so much that it's making me sleepy as it's letting my body listen to the signal of it's tired rather than the signal of, ow, I hurt too much to be tired. You know? Yeah, I haven't been able to get into, on my main account, I have not been able to get into my actual camp for, probably, yeah, more than 6 months now. I can just do Dawnvale on it. I got into my camp once on it. Like, in that 6 month or more period, that since it's been a no-go, I got into it once, and that's when Dawnvale rolled out for me for that one. And before that, I couldn't get into Dawnvale even because I didn't have it on that account. But since then, it just locked it back up again on me. It'll start to go in, but it won't load the camp itself. I hate to think about how much I'm going to have delivered into it if it ever does load again for me on that one. But anyways, so I had almost decided I was just going to wipe it and start all over. Oh, it's still in there. It's just inaccessible. And yes, it is BS that we can't get into them. Whatever they did in the code that makes it so that can't get in them, just irritating as hell. And they had the gall to tell me that there was nothing wrong with it. Yeah. So anyways, I had almost wiped it. Almost just wiped the cloud save and then tried to get it to be a blank slate. And it loaded the one time. Got me into the Dawn Val. I'm like, okay, fine. I'm not going to lose my Morphos. I just can't play the camp. But I can play the Dawn Val. Alright, well, we'll deal with it. Better than nothing, right? So, yeah. Oh, I didn't realize I had the chat on the screen over here, too. I have the on-screen chat thing going on for when I'm on Twitch. But I can hide that. There. I'll just have to remember to turn it on for the other one. Hey, hey, hey! Merge those on up. It's not a huge merge that time, but it adds up. Get those harvests going yet again. Thank you for the reminder there. And yeah, so pretty soon here. Pretty soon. I will be merging up a bunch of this, see what kind of dimensional jars I get for the red ones. Yes, I did mention about the 14 streams a couple of times that I'm doing over on Twitch. I am bringing the replays over here onto YouTube as well, so if you miss the live streams, there will be a playlist that will have a replay of what the stream was. That's the brand new character that I made. I'm thinking the next stream that I do with her, maybe we should make an FC for her. FC is short for Free Company. It's like a den. The watching hour? You mean the watching about 4 hours? Maybe longer sometimes. She is a hair away. That character is a hair away from hitting level 31 on White Mage. I probably ought to make her some fancy new duds for 30 and for 50, because, well, she might hit 50 in a day or two, depending on when I play her next. Yeah, just need to decide on a name for that free company, and she's ready to make one. She is high enough level. That would be a cute one, yeah. Yeah, but what would the tag be for it, too? Alright. Yeah, let's merge these up. All the things to think about. It's not like I can't change them later, right? Or we can't. And merge those. Put one there. These two here. And back to the harvesting. Well, we're just gonna keep on grinding away at these. You know, ever since we made these characters, I've been thinking about a cartoon I used to like as a kid. That's. I would have to see if I could find it somewhere to watch it. But maybe it's a nostalgia that's best left in the past, too, for that matter. Alright, there's two more. I'm getting a little ridiculous with this stocking up on these again, aren't I? And, oh wait, that show was a Disney property. And I don't really like supporting Disney these days, so might have to give that one a miss. It's best it stays in the past. Alright. When I go to watch the things for the dimensional jars, I'll switch us over to where I've just started up on the Dragon and Elves event. At least it's a little something to look at. Start harvesting some more. Not quite there yet. Do, 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 do. And filling it up, filling it up. I'm already thinking ahead to where I'm going to launch the heels that I make. I want to get that other Gaia statue, the broken ones, so that I can make the healed one. and open that key. Yeah? I haven't been playing much MA lately. I need to, though, because I want to make videos of doing those extra levels that are in the thing in camp. I've been taking it pretty easy on it, though. Alright, let's merge up again. I'm getting some serious bottlenecks up in here. Let's get some harvesting going again. It doesn't hurt to take a break from a game or a game type every now and then. Keeps things fresh. Do, 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 do. Already pissing you off again? I can understand that. I mean, the whole thing with your camp, I mean, that pisses me off every time I go on my original account. And on my newer account, I just remind myself, well, I've already done this for like the different wonders and everything. I already did that on my main account, on my original account. I don't have to chase after that. Makes it a little more relaxed. I know that doesn't work for everybody though. Seems to be working alright for me. For now. For now. Feels, yeah. Merge Adventure is definitely slow at adding new stuff. Definitely. And I keep meaning to get into their merge castles that they've got. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I keep meaning to try it. I haven't done much with it at all. Oh, well, that's a choice that the game just made for me. Alright. But yeah. What I had seen of it to begin with, of the merge castle, though, is just that it's mainly a reskin and shuffling around in the order. But, I mean, the reskin on that is cute as heck. So I'm not complaining that it's a reskin, just saying that it is. Pointing it out. I should sit down, make the content for it, and shove that out, right? It is very samey same. I need to decide retainer names too for my new character on 14. Alright, filling it in again. It certainly does feel like it takes longer to get higher level orbs. When I'm, not using prism flowers, but it stands to reason. Oh, to heck with it. I'm gonna start merging these up. So that's 8. That's 2 more blue ones. Bring those stars down here. Ah, shoot. Forgot that that was right there. Oh well. There, that's better. Bring that point item over here. And we'll make that 5 merge. And that 5 merge. All right. That's one-dimensional jar. And none there. Well, boo. And there's another dimensional jar. And another one. And another one. First 2 souls. Two more dimensional jars. All right, I'm gonna switch this over to you guys seeing my Dragon and Elf screen. While I take care of these ads. I got that playing so I can come over on this other screen. That was a quick one. Alright. Let's... Oh, now I've got two different ones in here that are saying basically the same thing. I'll have to disable one of those because that's a bit much. Before I switch back, I'm going to merge the rest of those that I can of the blue ones. Ooh, another dimensional jar. Good stuff. So I won't have to switch it twice. And there's another one. Alright, a couple more to watch for me. If it'll give me those. Okay. See, the Dragon and Elves one I can play more passively because I've got this other stuff going on. Oh man, I'm all out of them. It won't let me do any more ads right now. So I'll bring you back over here. It let me have several. I'm not complaining. But I always want more than it gives me. Get rid of that one. Because, yeah, that one it wants gems for, and that's not happening. I should have brought this over first. That was a goof on my part. Well, ooh. Merge those up and bring one of these over. Merge. Ah, shoot, I should have done that up there. Oh well. I'm really goofing up today. Alright, let's see if I can heal that out without it being overly grabby. Two, three, 5. We'll fix that. We'll merge that out. Right there. And another blue flower. And one up there. Bring those bricks over there. There we go. No? No? Come on. There we go. Merge those up. And now I've got the Gaia statue. I'll leave her to spit out her flowers. And merge those up. Get rid of that dimensional jar. Two more glowing flowers. Do I have a low blue one somewhere? A light blue one, that is. No, okay. There we go. I'll bring that over here. Merge those out. Extender. Ow. Five merge there. Hit that extender. That's a bottle, okay. Alrighty then. Get rid of these dimensional jars that are choking up things. And that dimensional jar as well. Yeah, some sprouts that can come over this way. Two, three, four. You can drop that there. Drop that there. There's a couple more blue flowers, which leads to a couple more glowing. You can drop those buds. Which is two more twin flowers. Excellent. Very, very nice. Very nummy. Very yummy. All right, so I need to make another of the souls. I'll use a potion when I merge the 5 souls. So when I make 2 heavens, I'll make 3. That's something that I budget for, so why not? Bring these a little closer together. All right. I've got 5 of the twin flowers. I could go up to the brilliance. However, I would rather go up 2 times if I'm going to go up in levels. Bless you. Sorry if you heard that. Speaking of indeed, huh? There. Really? You used the double potion and didn't get anything. Holy cow. Did you report that? If that happened and it bugged on you, be sure you report it. That is too expensive of a thing to not, and too much of a problem too, to not have it get barked at them for. I wish that I got more of those, that I could get free ones. I would have been so pissed off. I mean, I'm pissed off for you. Because I love those things. And they better not break mine. They will get an earful from me if mine don't work. And it'll essentially amount to telling them which direction to fuck off into, and that, you know, in such a way that they'll look forward to the trip. And that is what diplomacy is. Diplomacy is telling somebody to fuck off in such a manner that they look forward to the journey. Yeah. Anyways. Like that one, eh? Yeah. The sooner you tell them off about it, the better. But as long as you've got the evidence. Of course, they'll try to gaslight you, but yeah. They've tried to do that to me before too, and I've just gone into one of my streams and clipped and been like, yeah, you can't argue with the video. Well, feel free to quote me on it. I think I quoted somebody else the first time when I've said it, but I've said it for so many years now that it's become mine. I'm sure it's somebody else's too. Plenty of other folks, I'm sure, have said it. Hey, there we go. That's a merch idea. That's a merch idea. Coffee mugs that say that. Yeah. Or a t-shirt. I don't know. It's a thought. It's a thought I'll probably let go. Most of my thoughts are better off just letting them go. A lot of things that I think gets better off if I let them cross my mind but not my lips. But where's the fun in that? I admit it, I do have some chaos gremlin tendencies. Well, yeah, but in this economy, you sometimes have to pause and think. That might be the financially responsible choice. I am not advocating for that. Just putting it out there. I'm not advocating for that, but the thought. Anyways. That thought could very well be valid for some people. Good Lord, the older I get, the more I sound like my father. And again, that's not necessarily a bad thing most of the time. As long as you remember that a lot of what I say is just meant in the vein of being humorous. Exactly. Exactly. I hope you get the gems back or the potion, if not both, but good. Good luck there, right? I wouldn't say the rose-colored glasses come off, though. I think it's more that they age to jade. then when I was younger, I had the best sunglasses. They were those round Elton John kind, you know, and they were a grass green. Loved them. You couldn't get those suckers off me except for when I was asleep. I ever find a pair like that again, or blue ones, they are just gonna live on the bridge of my nose. I'm glad you have good luck with the support. I've been disappointed by them too many times. Sometimes I have good response, sometimes I don't, but I've had a string of bad luck with them. And it's like they just don't understand or don't want to understand what's wrong. And I just get too frustrated with them, and then it's like, yep, I'm not even gonna bother. I feel like I wasted my time. Maybe they've gotten better. My biggest problem with them is that there has still been no fix for whatever bug it is that causes your friend code to change. And that's been going on for probably all 9 years that the game's been around. This is, if I'm not mistaken, this is the birthday month for the game. And the game is now 9 years old. Or soon to be 9 years old. I forget what part of the month. Anyways, they celebrate the whole month typically. So, it's pretty much been around since the beginning, that particular bug. And if you're the den leader, it screws your entire den. It doesn't just inconvenience one person. It screws over the whole den. Same bug exists in Merge Magic. I mean, right here, you can see in this list, in this members list, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of me in here, and I think there was probably more at one point. Now, 2 of these are legit me, but 2 of them that don't have any points down here are where my friend code got reset. And this is after multiple migrations into new dens, trying to keep everybody together and have it so that the den can be taken care of to get rid of inactive people. I would love to be able to sing their praises that they fixed that. As it stands, there's like 4 or 5 dens out there that I was the leader of. And that happened, and we migrated. I brought one of my accounts over, and on the way over, I migrated through some of those old dens, saying, hey, active people, come on over here. This is where we're all gathering again. Because people have joined and become active in some of the old versions. And I'd like to see them join up all together so that everybody's benefiting. Rather than having multiple dens where people are struggling to make the den chest. I wouldn't be so bothered and hot under the collar about that, except for the fact that it impacts more than just me. If it was just me, I wouldn't care so much. I mean, with the friend code reset, they basically all say, oh, so sorry. And if you point out that you're the den leader, they'll reissue the coins for starting the den. Yeah, that really helps. That's just insult to injury. Because what about all those other people? I'm more apt to get pissed off for other people than I do for myself. That's just how I am. I get pissed for other people. Just raving irritated for other people. If it's just me, so what? I'll roll with it, carry on. Anyways, I need to stop bitching and moaning. Alright, 6, 7, 8 of the Furious Orbs would make 3 of the Wondrous, which would only make 1 more of the red ones, so we're gonna keep on trucking. Anywho, so how's y'all's progress coming along? Do, 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 do. Let's merge some of this up. Get rid of that dimensional jar. There we go. Merge those up. Gonna be slightly wasteful here. 5 merge there, and that's 2 more of those. We're gonna bring these down here so they're in a line. And so one of them is a backup up there. Let's fill this up. Nice, nice. So yeah, I'm going to fill the map up and then do that merge using a potion as part of it. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. That way, if I've got it all filled up, I can protect the edge merges. So I can get some healing via merge, hopefully. You know, maybe I'll make a clip too where I'm showing the merge using the potion. That might be a good idea. It won't be short style or anything, but still. Of course, now that I'm eagerly waiting for this to fill up, it feels like it takes even longer to fill than normal. It's all a matter of perspective, though. And taking this step is worthwhile in my opinion. So I'm going to just stay the course. All right. It's getting there. I can see I'm going off the screen now. Just stay steady on. Patience. I usually don't have much patience, but I say that more because, well, it's true in a lot of cases. But if I focus on it and give myself a rationalization for it, I can keep myself disciplined a little bit now and then. Because I know it'll make my life easier in the long run. Maybe I'll find another mystery egg after I get this heel done that's coming up. That'd be nice to get another dragon. Three is good, 4 is better. And I hope those mystery eggs give me a good dragon. Not one that I just decide I'm going to trip over and get rid of. Although even a zoomer I might give a chance when I've only got 3 on the board right now. Almost there. If you haven't yet, don't forget to tickle that like button. It's looking a little lonely down there. as soon as these orbs start going in bubbles, I will get things in motion here. There we go. They're bubbling. So that's what we're looking at over here. Not bad. But we're going to launch so that we heal out that. And then maybe these stuff around here. So probably going to launch where this inflatable ring is. Let's pop that, use a potion, clone potion, and merge these life orb of souls. 1, 2, and 3 heavens from that. Well worth the gems. And there is one coming to replenish it. And yes, I did budget for the gems for 2 of these for the event. So I've replenished the one. And now we'll continue on. All right. Do I want to do that there or more over to the side? I am going to do this right here. Yep. Let's go. There's one. That's the first heavens launched. Look at that heel. Oh, that's a gorgeous heel. I want to get these dragons back down here, though. All right, let's look around the edge here. And that's a couple more round ones over here. And the elongated ones. No, you don't need to be harvesting off that bud. Okay, so that's me filling the map back up. Now I need to decide left or right. Well, if I take this one left, I'll heal out that, which will open up this. If I launch two of them over here, I know I'll at least get that, which would be needing a heal over there anyway. But two of them would get up in there. Yeah, well, we'll go left. We'll go for the left. That 2x1 can get put in that. Okay. They healed out a good little bit. Stretched out schnozzes. There we go. And a couple of shells. Now the question for myself is, not a question at all. Yeah, I was starting to question if I wanted to try right or left again. I don't think it really matters too awful much. Should I open up a key before I go launching? Oof. Yes. So we'll open that key. We'll open up this key with the golden columns. Let's see. Need another one of those. There we go. 5 merge those. That's not a big heel to deal with down there. Not too big, at least. Maybe it's bigger than I thought it was. It's still not huge. I do need to fill this back up again. Come on. Get those popped open. Almost got the harvest from this one. I'm not going to worry about making 3 more heavens because I won't need 3 heavens at this rate. But that's what that next quest is. Let's just fill stuff back in. Grab the free one. And by having tapped that orb, it pushes it right there. Alright. Heavens. I'm going to bring it right up here. But first, let's open up that 3 graces. I don't have any more grapes to play with. Well, I do have a small coin. That's a 50. That's a 50. That's a 50. Those are small heels all the way around. So let's launch that heavens. That's the 3rd one, the one that came from the potion. We're going to bring this broken column over here and open this up. Bring that silver coin over and a grape over here. Bring that bone down there. Let's see. Gonna bring those slippers up here. A shell and another shell. Bring this other chest over and 5 merge. I'm gonna cause a big ol' merge. That was yummy. What? Okay. Okay. Alright, we're gonna pop over to Dragon and Elves for a second for you guys. Don't know why I got more, but I'm taking them. They can do that all the time. Definitely won't hear me complain about that glitch. Oh, no, no. We will not be complaining about that one. Not one iota. Hey there, how you doing? Did it give me 2? No. Only gave me the 1. We'll switch this back. There we are. So it only gave me 1 of them. That 1 is better than none. Yes, 1 is better than none. Especially when I've already got 2 up there. Do 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 do. There we go. Do 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 do. Bring these down here. And that's more slippers. And that's 2 more bottles. Okay, message or shore bottle. That's 2 more chairs. Now, if I were feeling very spendy, I could use a potion on this 5 merge here and get 3 8s rather than 2 for the point items, and then use another one right hot on its heels to get 2 9s. But that's a little expensive. I budgeted for 100 gems for that. Although I didn't do the prism flower, so yeah. But let's not get carried away, right? Yeah, let's not get fully carried away with this stuff. There's a potion there. That's another green one there. Well. Bring that on over. And that on over. Here are these. I'll do that, and that, and this, and these, and now I've got the wishing star, which was somewhere. Where was the wishing star key? Could have swore I saw a wishing star key. Oh, yeah, there it is. Right there. If it was a snake, it would have bit me. We'll open that on up. Why, yes, I do have orbs that will work for that. Let's merge those out. It gives me 2 more of the red ones. Do I have a grape hiding somewhere? Yes, I do. We'll bring that up there. Slippers. Do I have more slippers laying about? No, over here. Bring that down here. And these over. And there's a coin. Bring this down here so it's all in a piece. And a box. We'll bring this other box up here. And it's a silver coin. Oh, a message in a bottle. Or there's a bottle. And there's a slipper. I do need another slipper though. Confused about what? What are you confused about? And bring that over there. If I merge those. Do that. And then open this key with the Aphrodite vase. Use that there. Merge those on up. These. Okay, let's see. Blues. Blue orb. Here's another red one. There is another mystery egg. Please be something good. A harvester. All right. I am happy with that. Happy as a clam. Merge those. Then I can merge those bricks, and that's 2 more vases. A little green shore tree. And another shore tree. Let's see. Easier to move 2 than it is to move 4, and I need these up there anyway. I'll bring that slipper down. Bring these down here. Alright, folks. Let's see what we're doing next. I don't even really need to get over in there other than the point items. And they're not as big of a thing as you'd think. attach those right there. Do, 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 do. Let's see here. Now I can make the temple if I get all the way up in here. Not too worried about it. Grab that 2x1 out of there. Bring these 2-point items down here. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Tap those on out as well. And there's that. 2 more point items that are level 4s. Bring those on over. Do, 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 do. So what are you confused about, Chaz? I should finish that. I should make one more heal probably. But I'm also so close. Depending on how I'm feeling later, maybe there'll even be another stream over on Twitch tonight. We'll see. That's a big stretch for me. And that's 2 more of the 7s. We'll make 2 8s. Need one more level 7 point item. I'll bring these over. Alright, so these sandcastle guys are slightly better. Bring that over there. Get these going. There's a couple more slippers. All right. Need a few more of those. All right. Let's see here. That's two more of the toys. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, there we go. Let's keep on harvesting off these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there's a 5 there and a 5 there. And a 5 there. That's 2 more messages. I need 1 more of these. So 2 more of the slippers. And there's 5 there. Bring that down and keep on harvesting. And that can come up there. And 5. And keep on going. I am in the last leg of this. Need 1 more of these. And there's that. That's a 7. That's an 8. And let's get back over here. We're going to use a clone potion while merging 3 of the level 8s to make 2 level 9 point items. And there we have it. That should be enough to complete the event. Let's collect these. It'll take a moment. But that'll be the event complete for me in under 4 hours. Yeah, under 4 hours to complete the event. It did require spending a few gems, but they were within my budget. Those clone potions are well worth it, so long as they function. Alright. So yeah, that's the event already done. Less than 4 hours. I will replenish that one because I like to have them replenished while I know I have the gems on hand. Most of the map is healed, but not all of it. I did not make any more heavens. I did get a little close to it. I have souls. I could launch off the souls, but what's the point when I've got everything sorted out? Now, I could always do the Act 2, but that's not really my jive. So, there we have it. Alright, thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. I'll see you again real soon. Don't forget, if you are interested in seeing some of my extra streams, like I have started streaming Final Fantasy XIV over on Twitch. Be sure to go over there and give that a follow so that you get notifications there too, if I happen to be live on that platform. I'll see you again for some merge dragons and merge madness at the very latest next Friday over here on YouTube. And we'll see what tomorrow brings. Love y'all loads. Stay awesome. Have a fantastic rest of the weekend. Good luck with your events. Like I said, I'll see you again real soon. Love you loads. Bye for now.